So it has been approximately over 60 days since my last video, and I have an excuse that I may or may not say here, but we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So iDubbbz has recently uploaded a video, and you know, the consensus seems to be that he's a simp. Big Daddy simp, Dubs, I content cuck, I simp, like with a whole bunch of P's in that bitch. Now we're gonna be breaking down, do I think this is simping, or do we need to drop that S and put a P, and do I think this is pimping? Because this might be pimping. We need to figure this out real fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this down. As a former simp, I think my simp catalog from back in the day is more than enough to show that I am very informed on this topic. I'm a former simp. I'm a baby please. Like, I've cried over several women. You know, hey, you know, I can be the nigga you want me to be. I can be whatever you want me to be. Just cry. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. No, Robbie, unfortunately, I gave you several. I'm out. Like, I've tried that several times. It never works, gentlemen, if you must know. So don't be a crying ass simp ass nigga. I've done the, like, you know, she talking down to you, Robbie, I wouldn't be out here fucking these niggas if you knew how to act. And you just be thinking like you let her talk to you that way, and that does something to you mentally. But your self-worth is so fucked up that you just let her get away with it. You start thinking to yourself like, oh yeah, you know, if I was on my P's and Q's, I would let you do that. That's what that Afghan pussy do to you. It's so bomb. It's so bomb that you let her get past this. When in reality, if that was a man talking to you that way, y'all be rolling around in the dirt. Y'all be rolling around in dirt, kicking, punching. Somebody may get their ear bit off some shit like that, but you let her get a pass because you think, you know, this is God's gift to earth. You know what her feet look like when they got the white toenail polish on it. They're legendary. And you don't want to mess with it, so you give her a pass. Now that's not about any of this. This is about, is this simping or is this pimping? One, I don't really think it's simping. If I have to be completely honest, I don't think it's simping, because simping has always meant and will always mean making yourself subservient and putting yourself under women. That's always what it will mean. I feel like the definition of it is starting to slowly change as time goes on, but we just keeping it a stack, it'll always mean like, yo, you're just making yourself subservient. Like, hey, I guess the realest example I have is like, somebody sent me the anime analyst, actually, he sent me the little video on Twitter, and the nigga's like, hey, I gotta get offline and, you know, talk to this girl, fellas, and then he jump offline. That's more in line than simping than this nigga having a girlfriend. Niggas try to do it with girls, like, you know, if you dating her, you're not really simping. You're not simping if you already in the relationship. Before you get in a relationship with her, it could be potentially considered simping. It's a lot to follow, so I hope you guys follow that. If you're not in a relationship and you doing all this simp like shit, then you simping. If you in a relationship with her, it ain't really simping. It couldn't be annoying. Like, I got a homie, he be going over his girl house all the time. I'm like, nigga, man, we supposed to be watching this anime together, bro. We supposed to be on Discord, one of us sharing the screen watching this anime. You at your girl's house laying some dick down. What about me? Like, I gotta hit him with that sometimes. Yo, I gotta hit him with that. Like, nigga, what about me? What about us, man? We supposed to be having this bromance like 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. watching this anime when we both need to be making videos. We ain't got no business sitting here watching this anime. We gonna sit here and watch this anime, and you at your girl's house laying dick. How that look, man? You could be at home talking to me. We could be complaining about life, but you at your girl's house just nutting. That's crazy as fuck to me. Like, that's crazy, nigga. You out living life with your girl, holding hands, walking on the beach, nothing inside of it, and we could be in the house talking and complaining about niggas online, bro. Like, what are you doing? I be having to hit him with that, like, that text message every now and again, because he be doing that, and that shit be tripping. So anyways, when it comes back to simping and pimping, I personally think it's pimping, baby. I think it's pimping. I think Big Daddy iDubbbz is pimping, and I don't want to get it twisted, because, you know, I know he's given the fuel to my channel a little bit before we could ever hit a 4-digit number. You know, I stole his content, I got the 4-digit number, but I'm just saying, I don't think it's simping. Do I think it's weird? Legitimately, if we keep, you know, all jokes aside, do I think it's odd that a nigga is okay with other niggas squeezing tip to, like, you know, do I think it's like, do I think it's weird that he's okay with it? Yeah, I think it's weird, but again, I don't know the way he was raised or any of his life choices. Like, but personally, I do think it's a little odd, but I mean, when I watched the video, he does make a good point, because I started, you know, sometimes you gotta hear niggas say it themselves and you start like self-reflecting a little bit. I'm like, yo, the fact of the situation is this: when you that large, niggas gonna squeeze tip. They gonna get them nuts busting. They gonna, like, it is what it is. Like, I've squeezed tips to far less, like, smaller chicks on this internet thing. Like, for example, the killer doll. I ain't on front. Killer Dog got some nice hands, bro. Killer Dog got some nice hands. It might have been one of those lonely nights. Big Rob, you know, had to get it popping. I'd be sitting here fucking lying to you. You can hear me hit my desk. I would be lying if I said I haven't squeezed tip once to the Alice Pika. I'd be lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Let the lightning bolt come down from the sky and strike me right now. I'd be lying if I said I didn't squeeze tips. Hell, her OnlyFans, I got it up on the page right now, nigga. It's only $15. That shit, $15, 15 funky ass dollars, nigga. Shit. If I go to Walmart right now, I could go over to the deli. I could get 2 little things of the Amish coleslaw plus the hot and spicy chicken. That shit come out to 12. I mean, or for that 15, I could get a month seeing Alice Pika's big round ass, big round brown ass, fatty rhymes and dimes number A, and the A stand for Alice, nigga, for a month. I'm not saying I'm gonna do this. I'm just saying that if a nigga were to do it, $15, hey, yo, this is, all right, enough promo. I didn't give her enough promo. Anyways, all I'm saying is I kind of get it when you think about it, because if you be lying if some nigga he probably watching iDubbbz. He probably like iDubbbz a lot. Some little nigga, and then he go over to iDubbbz like Instagram page. He see, you know, Anissa on that shit, and he think like, man, fuck it. It's 11 p.m. Daddy and mama sleep. I'm gonna go get this lotion. I'm gonna get it popping. I'm gonna get the Jergens original scent, long lasting moisture for beautiful soft skin with cherry almond essence, guaranteed. Like, and I'm gonna just get it popping, bro. I'm gonna bust this. I'm gonna fire this shit off, nigga. My toes are fitting to curl by 11:30 tonight. Like, I think that's what it is. And regardless of if she want to sell the body or not, you know, niggas' toes are gonna be curling. Now, does this still make the behavior acceptable? I think that's morally, it comes down to each person. To me, no. But I mean, to other niggas, and it's kind of feel like the consensus out here is slowly changing, where like people are becoming more okay with it. I would say maybe 10, 15 years from now, I'm gonna say a yes. Now, I will have to slightly disagree with people not judging you based on getting hired based off what you do online. Because I have actually been let go from a job and this from YouTube videos for like, and those videos didn't even have 1,000 views, nigga. So I can see motherfuckers not hiring you just because you want to show some titties or you've done things online antics. Like I don't think that's too unbelievable. LTG probably has to explain his online behavior. Same with Wings. Wings would never get in a job, or Dark Side Phil. They would, if they ever decide to work actual jobs, they would probably have to explain like, hey, why do I Google you? It brings up a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like, is this going to make us look bad because of what you're doing online? You know, there is that ability that it could come back to you. I probably should have used a better example like Momokun, like, come on now. And then the other thing that I think the problem with the OnlyFans stuff, in my opinion, is you just gotta do more and more. If you go on OnlyFans and you think you just gonna show titties or you just gonna play with yourself, we need to see some BBC slide in and out of you. And that BBC better be creaming up when it's in your ass, like for real. Or I'm not giving you this money. Like, that's my whole thing with Momokun. Momokun can get this $10 from Big Rob. She really can, if there's a BBC in the picture. Or BWC, the big white cock. I don't care which color it is. I need to see somebody smashing her ass, because I ain't gonna smash. And after the vid I made last year, she probably wouldn't even let a nigga like me smash. I need to see, I don't care who does the deed. I just need to see it done and recorded. So I can get my toes curling at 11, 12 o'clock at night. That's all I'm saying. So when I'm thinking and I'm looking at this behavior, right, and I'm seeing the OnlyFans thing, that's why I always kind of, you know, I try not to explain this shit to girls that are interested in the OnlyFans stuff. I just let them do it. But if we just keeping it a stack, if you think you just gonna go in there and you think you gonna do the little hand bra shit, bitch, we gonna see a nipple eventually. If you think you gonna see a nipple or you gonna just suck on dildos, you gonna have to suck a dick eventually. If you after, it's like, you see how it go more and more. It's like you gonna suck the dick, then the nigga gonna bust in your face, and then the nigga gonna have to fuck. It ain't, you just ain't gonna be doing nothing. And this is like even chicks in my area. I know 2 chicks in my my area that had OnlyFans. They tried to do the little sexy shit. You know, I'm gonna just do the hand bra. I'm just gonna post in thongs. Nigga, fast forward a year from when I found out they had OnlyFans. These bitches is getting smutted out. Niggas going deep. They deep in it from the back. Is crazy. But you know what they do? They set their prices. $30? That shit is expensive. I can't get into the $30 price range. I can't do 30. 15? I ain't gonna. I may feel bad over 15, but 30, you gotta be fucking crazy. But in all honesty though, the problem here is when I look at all this is I don't think Anissa is a very likable person. I think that's where a lot of this is coming back from. If I had to, like, you know, the outside Utu the watcher here, Ratu the watcher is I think is a lot of people like person A being iDubbbz. When you like somebody on this internet thing, usually you're like, oh, I can see myself in that person. So I kind of agree with him. You kind of see, it's almost like a version of yourself. Let's just call him Universe I Rob, okay? And then you think, well, if this nigga like me, how the fuck could a nigga like me date a girl like this? And then you start trying to really break that down. And when you can't break that down, you start drawing blanks. And when those blanks start getting drawn, it's just like, well, something got to be wrong. Something is wrong with this nigga's programming. Kind of like when I run into black people and they start seeing political views or my thoughts on other black people and niggas in the hood. They start saying like, hold on, nigga, what is wrong with your programming? We supposed to be victims. It's kind of like that. And this is going a little left of what we want to talk about. So let's get back on point. So that's how I feel when I see all this like simp shit. I don't think it's simping. I think it's more pimping. If we keeping this shit a stack, I think it is more pimping than anything. Cause it's like, yo, if you know niggas gonna bust a nut to your girl anyway, baby, let's go ahead and put a price tag on that shit. Niggas they fin the nut regardless. Go ahead and put a price tag on it. Her price tag $10. So I think the first mistake here is I don't it's not her mistake. I just don't think she's a very likable person. And that comes off when you see some of the clips that are rotating on the internet that she said, like, what did she say? She said her doing the titty streams was her doing like improv comedy. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit. And then the second one is like, I think the biggest one is just exposing any of their relationship online, which iDubbbz hasn't, but you know, Anissa has. If you just go to the fucking Reddit, anisajomha subreddit, or however you say her last name, they have like, you know, her in Discords disclosing informations about their relationship and stuff like that. You give people insight. Like, I was the one that gave the idea for the Tana content cop. You start saying like, oh, we're having relationship issues. You never give that stuff out. That's supposed to be between you two, no matter how big the issue is. You don't bring outside sources in, because once outside eyes got a look into it, it'll always look really off. So that's where I think the two biggest issues is mainly not, people really don't like her because of her. And then I think a lot of the things she's done online and some of the things she said and Discords is what really make people, you know, form the opinions they have against her. I think if any of that shit didn't exist, like the Discord leaks of the things she said, I think it would kind of be like, you know, I don't like her, but maybe I just don't know her. It would be more favorable, you know, in her favor. That doesn't really make sense, but it made sense in my head. So that's all I really got. Yeah. As far to where I've been the last, 60 days.
Can't tell a nigga shit.
That's all I really gotta say. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know. Do you think it's simping? Do you think it's pimping? I think we need to drop that S and put that P on that bad boy. I think that's pimping, baby. Because you niggas ain't seeing simping. Simping will take you to a level of darkness that you didn't think was possible. Trust me, I know. I've been there. I looked into the abyss and it blackened my soul forever. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.